Madam Comptroller, please call item number 1.
Item number 1 is a resolution congratulating Reverend Eric Donaldson, earning the title of Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking.
Councilman Lowry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those feel-good proclamations for this man who represented the city of Memphis in Kuala Lumpur. If I may, whereas the Memphis City Council takes the pleasure in recognizing individuals who have enduring commitment to do their best, and we congratulate Reverend Eric Donaldson on earning the title of finalist in Toastmaster International's World Championship of Public Speaking. And whereas since 1924, Toastmasters International, a nonprofit educational organization, has brought public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of meeting locations, the organization's membership exceeds 290,000 and has helped people of all backgrounds become more confident in front of an audience in their communities, businesses, places of worship, governments. And whereas Reverend Donaldson began his journey to his dreams 6 months ago with more than 30,000 participants in 122 countries and crafted victories in group, area, divisional, and district competition. And whereas on August 18th, Reverend Donaldson left Memphis, Tennessee for Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to compete in the semifinalists of the International Speech Contest with a 5 to 7 minute speech entitled Love versus Wisdom, which was judged on content, organization, and delivery. And whereas Reverend Donaldson took first place in the Toastmasters International Semifinal Speech Contest number 4, and whereas Reverend Donaldson, as the senior pastor of Unity Christian Church in Memphis, in Whitehaven, exhibited global spiritual leadership by ministering to the people of Malaysia, by taking cards of sympathy and letters of prayers, thoughts of condolences to offer those bereaved by the 2 ill-fated Malaysian airline flights, MH370 and MH17, and by standing beside pilots, flight attendants, ticket agents, grounds crew members, and mourners for 3 hours until ambulances carrying their bodies received from flight MH17 passed in procession during Malaysia's National Day of Mourning. And whereas a native of Detroit, Michigan, Reverend Donaldson graduated from Michigan State University with a degree in marketing, and he co-authored a book, Spiritual Principles for a Prosperous Life. And whereas Reverend Donaldson's wife, Valencia, and their children, Jay and Darvin, are overjoyed for his success, now therefore be it resolved that the Memphis City Council hereby applauds Reverend Eric Donaldson on his semifinal victory and his participation in the Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking, and extends heartfelt wishes for many more wins in the future. I so move.
It's been moved by Councilman Lowry, seconded by Ms. Halbert. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it.
On behalf of the board members of Unity Christian Church, Unity Toastmasters, Blue Nile, Orange Mound Toastmasters, Toastmasters District 43, and the citizens of Memphis, Tennessee, on behalf of my wife and my children, I thank the council for this wonderful acknowledgement and encourage everyone to advocate for and promote more Toastmaster activity in the city of Memphis so that we can continue to learn how to best communicate with one another for the glory of this great city. Thank you.
Thank
your speech about?
Love
humorous.
versus wisdom.
So tell us a
And
little bit
it
about
was
it.
humorous. It was very humorous. It was based on a wonderful experience I had as a college student. I was in love with a foreign student, and that infatuation led into a series of events that got my father involved, and
boy.
it was just hilarious.
Here's some pictures of you. Were you nervous?
By all means, the butterflies were
Really?
all over the place.
Because we can't tell, you speak so well. And then you won this trophy right here?
Yes, so glad to bring this home to Memphis. Yes, I was able to find some place underneath the seat on the airplane.
Right.
And when you won that advanced you to compete in what?
In the World Championships of Public Speaking, only 9 contestants, 9 finalists out of 30,000 contestants worldwide,
That is
122 countries.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing.
That is huge.
Congratulations. So when is that?
That already took place.
Okay.
That was
That
2
already
days
happened?
after
Okay.
the semifinal.
Oh, wow, you
win.
did great. Well,
How
congratulations.
did you do in that?
I didn't place, but
Okay.
I was on the world stage.
That's all
Yes.
that matters.
That was incredible. What an experience that was.
So what are some keys to public speaking that you could share with everybody, since Toastmasters is one of those organizations where you go to learn how to be a public speaker?
What should we know as far as public speaking?
Find the Toastmasters Club.
Okay.
They're all over Memphis, and if you can't find one, call my church, Unity Christian Church. We have one of the best Toastmaster clubs around, and we'll find one that's right for you.
All right.
All right, wonderful. Well, congratulations again. Thanks for coming on and sharing your story.
Thank you so
It was
much.
so amazing. Thank you so much.
And for more information about Toastmasters, just head to...
All right, welcome back to the WMC Act 5 weekend. And if you like to talk, we've got somebody here who does a lot of talking. Reverend Eric Donaldson, correct? And your church is Unity Christian
Unity
Church?
Christian Church in the Whitehaven area.
Now, we were joking about talking, but you guys have really done a lot when it comes to talking as far as helping out with Toastmasters.
Yes.
Explain all of that.
Yes, we have a Unity Toastmasters group at our church. It meets on Thursdays at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And we have been very successful in the competitions that Toastmasters International put on.
And so tell us, what is a Toastmasters International Conference, or what you do? Is it just talking or speaking or what?
Yes, Toastmasters International is a non-for-profit organization that simply help people talk better in any area or facet of their lives. Some people go there because they want to do better in their employment situation. Other people go because they have certain things that they want to get rid of. They say too many ahs, for example.
And are we talking about youngsters or adults or everybody?
People of all come from us.
And we have some pictures of you right now. You were in Malaysia, right? Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
And you guys walked away with that trophy that's in your hand.
Yes, I got this from the semifinals. I was one of 90 semifinalists out of 30,000 people who participated in the International Speech Contest. And that win catapulted me to the World Championships of Public Speaking. Only 9 finalists in the world.
And give us an idea. Do you have a speech that you say, or just how do you get graded and checked on it?
Yes, you have a speech and you are judged by delivery and content. My speech was called Love versus Wisdom in the semifinals. And for my finals speech, I talked about the medicine of your memories.
Wow, that's interesting. So at your church, you guys have this program going on. Do you see better speakers at your church as a result of this?
No doubt about it. In fact, at my church, the Toastmasters, I've even had them come and support me in the worship services.
So how did you get involved in Toastmasters?
Well, when I got here in 2010, the Unity already had a Unity Toastmasters there at the church. And so I always wanted to be a part of it. So I said, well, let me support the people who were already there. They're a part of my congregation.
Sure.
And little did I know that this would then take me all the way to Malaysia.
Wow. And we got to tell everybody, you guys are celebrating 62 years as a
Yes.
church. Must be
yes.
excited about
We're
that.
celebrating our anniversary this month. We got all sorts of guests and speakers there. It's going to be a fantastic time.
Toastmaster type speakers or
And more, even better.
when it comes to your mission and your faith, how does this all work together? Does it make you a better minister, or what does it do?
Oh, no doubt about it. It makes me a better minister. You always want to hone your skills, no matter how good you are. Interesting thing is that for the first 2 years of my Toastmasters, I was coming in second place at those competitions, and that was the running joke.
We always want to help people be better at their craft, at whatever it is that they do. That's what we're all about.
And it goes without saying, if you are a better speaker, you're probably going to look better in the job world and employment industry and things of those nature.
Yes, for high schoolers when they have those college interviews, all sorts of areas where this is useful.
Well, you are an excellent example of a good speaker, Reverend. Now, if folks want to get in touch with you, what's your information in terms of website, things of that nature?
Yes, they can reach me on Facebook at facebook.com/rev.donaldson. We also have an internet website, www.unitychristianchurch.info.
All right.
And they can reach me there.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. A lot of success to you in the future.
Thank you.
All right. Well, stay tuned. More news, weather, and sports just ahead this morning on WMC Action News 5 Weekend.
On a trip overseas, found himself in a very unique opportunity to counsel families in Malaysia.
Reverend Eric Ovid Donaldson helped them through their grief following the disappearance of one Malaysian passenger plane and the crash in Ukraine of another. Reverend Donaldson, first of all, congratulations. You were there because you were in the semifinals of the World Championship for Toastmasters, correct?
That's correct. And I won my semifinal round.
Out of how many participants?
Out of over 30,000 participants worldwide.
Out of over 30,000, that is huge.
Yes.
We just need to hush up and let you speak. Because clearly you're very good at it. But how did you come to be with the families involved in this tragedy? How did that come about?
Well, when it became clear that I was heading to Malaysia, you know, the Malaysian airline flights were in the news.
Right.
And so a travel colleague of mine, Reverend Kevin Ross, and I decided that we would go to our congregations and ask for greeting cards, hallmarks, anything that we could take with us. We called it a trunk full of love that we would deliver to Malaysian Airlines. However, Malaysian Airlines ticket counter was closed when we got there. It was 2 a.m. in the morning when we landed. And so we said, well, how can we get this to them? And as we were going to the hotel, that's when we heard in the news that the nation, the government of Malaysia, declared a national day of mourning because the remains of MH Flight 17 were coming back.
The one that crashed in Ukraine?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And so we said, we got to go back to the airport on that day. And when we did, there were mourners all down the street, lined down the street, waiting for the ambulances to come with the remains.
Where do you find the energy, the strength to really counsel? Because in a situation like that, it is not the easiest thing for anyone to do, but you did it.
Yes, it's called love. That's all that we had to do, was just stay by them. There really wasn't much to say. We went in front of the mourners and we said, hey, we're from America. We want you to know that there are people on the other side of the world that feel your pain, your grief, and we just want you to know that we came with some love. Here are some greeting cards from our congregations. And it was just a beautiful moment. We stayed there for 3 hours until those ambulances arrived.
What was their reaction?
It was heartfelt. They were very grateful that there were others. And they said that even the cards, even though it seems like a token, it was very big in their hearts.
Right. Just knowing that, as you say, people on the other side of the world do care. And they are praying for you.
Yes.
Because we all know the power of prayer. Do you think it was a coincidence that you happened to land just as this day was being prepared?
Now you see why I love to minister. That was no accident. This whole thing was so, I call it a divine orchestration.
Absolutely.
I really wasn't there to compete. I was there to connect.
And that you did.
Wow, you did put that on a bumper sticker. And congratulations. So next year we'll have you back because the trophy will be much bigger because you'll be the
No doubt about it.
final.